Hey guys, I'm Aaron and I'm one of the team members from the Fjorge Digital 2018 Capstone team. Fjorge is a growing company from Minneapolis that creates customized web applications, mobile apps, and more for its customers. Fjorge keeps track of its projects, time spent on projects, employees, and other information by entering data into a third-party software called Harvest, as well as other software such as QuickBooks, Google Sheets, and more. Since the beginning, Fjorge has been creating reports on their data manually. Although it might have gone smoothly right away, Fjorge has grown in its number of concurrent projects and employees over the years, and manual reporting has become more and more time-consuming. The obvious solution to this problem is to use automated reporting on the data. However, since the data is coming from different software, the ability to do this becomes more complicated. Thus, the idea for the Fjorge Grand Central Database was born. The idea is simple. Data is imported from all the different sources into one centralized database that Fjorge can use to generate their own custom reports. Different NDSU capstone projects have been working on the Grand Central Database over the past few years. The 2016 and 2017 projects focus mostly on creating the database and some of the imports. The only one that is stuck was the Harvest import, which is the greatest source of project data for Fjorge. So when we got the project, our mission was to create reporting based on the data from Harvest, and we were given later more requirements to add to the import. When you initially launch up the project of the Grand Central Database, you come to this home page. As you can see, there's a graphic here on the screen of Harvest, Google Sheets, and QuickBooks all pointing towards the Grand Central Database. And that's because those are currently the three imports that are working. The Google Sheets and QuickBooks were the imports that we added during our project. However, the main bulk of our project was adding reports. So if we click on the reports link here at the top, we get to a page with all the reports we created. As you can see, there are 5 reports that we completed over this semester. Let's take a look at the maintenance budget report. One of the services Fjorge provides is website maintenance plans. Maintenance plans consist of continued maintenance for a website every month. The purpose of the maintenance budget report is to see which maintenance projects for the month have gone over budget. The column labeled budget is the total amount of hours of maintenance budgeted from that client each month, whereas the sum hours column is the total amount of hours spent on the project so far in the month. The report is sorted by most over budget, which is represented by a remaining hours value below 0. The 3-month and 6-month columns show the average amount of hours spent on that project per month over the past 3 months and the past 6 months. This is used to determine if the over budgeted project in the current month is a recurring incident or if it was just an irregular month. This information is extremely valuable to Fjorge, as they will want to budget more hours with clients if they continue to go over budget every month. Since the report is to be generated monthly, we created a date range parameter for the report. As you can see here at the top where it says April 2018, that is the default month, which is the current month as you load up the report when I'm recording this. If you click the back arrow, you'll go back to March 2018. By doing this, Fjorge can go in past months to view projects that went over budget. Fjorge has always created the maintenance budget report manually by looking through data in Harvest. However, that takes up a lot of time as there are a lot of projects to go through every single month. However, our new report that we created in the Grand Central Database just takes a few seconds to load up. As you can see, that saves Fjorge a lot of valuable time they can use towards other projects. The maintenance budget report was only one of the 5 reports we ended up completing. The over budget report, the project profitability report, the scheduled hours report, and the utilization average billable rate report all serve their own purpose for Fjorge as well. However, they all have the same thing in common. They take up a lot of time to create manually, and that's why automating the reports through the Fjorge Grand Central Database is going to save Fjorge a lot of time in the future. As I talked about earlier in the video, we also added to the import by adding imports for Google Sheets and QuickBooks for our project. The only report we have to show for it is the scheduled hours report from the Google Sheets import. If we look at this report, it's very straightforward. The Google Sheets document that this data is coming from is used to schedule hours to projects for employees for the coming weeks. Although this report will be added on in the future, its current functionality is to show all the total hours spent towards projects in the coming weeks. Since we received the requirements for the new imports at midterm, we didn't have too much time to work on the reports for these imports. Thus, this is the only report we have to show so far. The QuickBooks import we did not get enough time to add reports for. In conclusion, there's still a lot to be done with the Grand Central Database for Fjorge. There are many more reports and a few more imports to create. Whether the work will be done by Fjorge employees or future NDSU capstone teams, the Grand Central Database will eventually serve as a very useful tool for Fjorge. This has been a brief summary of our 2018 Fjorge capstone project, and thanks for watching.